This is a testimonial for Claudia Arga, someone I've known now for 5 years. My name's Del. I've had a few meditations with her. I had a group session, which was fantastic and genuinely overwhelming emotionally. And I've also had a private session, which was to help me really sort of channel my energy in such a way where I wasn't allowing my skeptical, cynical, logical part of my brain to interfere. What's really important to understand is when you come at it from a position where you're not really a believer in sort of a new way or a different way of thinking about, health and your mind and your body and the connection between the two. You have to sort of really open your mind, and you need someone who is not trying to sort of sell you snake oil. You want to find someone who's genuine and someone who is clearly accomplished at what they do. And Claudia is those things. We've gone on to become really good friends as a result. But she really is quite fantastic at what she does. I know someone else, very intellectual man who lives in another part of Europe, who is interested in things like biological decoding and other such things. And he's also, very open to this sort of approach. But, we have to remember that we're all trained, we're all conditioned from a very young age to believe that this is the real science and the other science is hokum, it's fake news, it's alternative, it's weird, it's sort of hippie and mumbo jumbo, and it's nonsense. It's not true. Yes, of course, some of it is. But when you find people who are real and know what they're doing, you realize that actually a lot of the science that we think is the best science, the sort of the mainstream science, if you will, it's actually very flawed. It's not without merit, but it's flawed. With Claudia, she takes an approach where you don't quite understand sometimes why it works, it just does. So, for example, when I did this group meditation, I didn't really know what to expect. I just tried to sort of keep my mind open, and what I found was such an emotionally overwhelming experience. I actually recorded a testimonial then, right after it, where I was literally tearful. Unfortunately, the audio wasn't very good, so I'm re-recording this now, but it was practically life-changing, and I don't say that lightly. That's not hyperbole. Claudia is a brilliant woman, and what she does is breathtaking, to be quite honest with you, and not typical. There are many people who claim that they heal, they support, they do whatever, and they can help you to get to whatever stage, and I'm sure some of them are very good. All I know is my experience with Claudia Arga has been genuinely astonishing. I mean, she woke me up to so many things I didn't see, and as a result, now I listen to meditation music almost daily. Sometimes I go to bed with just the music in the background. I'm in a state now where, I was diagnosed as bipolar years ago and notorious amongst my friends for being sort of up and down, up and down. Now I'm never been more stable. I can deal with almost any obstacle. Meanwhile, my health I think overall physically has improved. Obviously, I'm tempting fate as I say that, so I should be, sort of touch wood. But I really do think that Claudia is one of these people where I think she's aware of her power, but she doesn't brag about it. She's not a snake oil saleswoman. She's the real McCoy, but you have to keep your mind open. People who have the ability to be healed, they need to want to be healed. And I guess I did. And as a result, I was lucky. I was lucky that by being around her, I was able to access someone who could bring everything out that I needed to bring out and deal with all kinds of traumas and issues I didn't even know I had, which then physically impacted me positively as well. I don't say this stuff lightly. I can't tell you, that you will be changed if you go to a session or I can't say that. What I can say is if you keep your mind open and try, you just might experience something that's quite powerful. And her website is called I Am Powerful, and that's what she brings out. So excuse the extraneous the external noise, by the way. It's just I'm in a public environment, but one of the things I love doing at the moment is just sort of being outside and communing with nature, regardless of the people. Tolerate those, but I mean, really, all I can say is my experience with her has been astonishing. She is probably the best in her field.